Okay, this is the first training video on how to build funnels for our clients, the onboarding video with Kat here. The first step in the process is inside ClickFunnels. We're going to start a new funnel. For our purposes, we're going to be collecting emails here. The name of the funnel is going to be the name of the agent, the name of the realtor. And for this case, we're going to do a duplicate one to walk through so you can compare it. Stephen West. The property address is the one over here, which is, we're going to move that into the screen so we can see it. Nope, that's the wrong damn page. No, it's not. It is. Let's move this over. So the property address is here. 5224 Cross Plains Court. Copy. Come back to ClickFunnels. So this will be the name of our funnel. And then we just click build the funnel. It's going to load some templates in there for us. So inside here you've got a bunch of key things, which are you get to choose the options for landing pages that you want. We always use this one here, the big blur, because it's the easiest. It's got a transparent looky-loo thing here, and the background image is really easy to use. So we're going to choose the big blur, and then it'll load here. This ClickFunnels tracks our visitors, contacts, and what our conversion rates is. So it tracks all of that information for us. Here we're going to edit the first. So we got a thank you page that's going to be a follow-up after this. So the first page, we're going to edit the page. So this is what you see when we get here. So there's a few key points. The first thing we're going to do is change all the text and copy on the front end, and then we'll do the back end stuff second. So for our clients, I usually take I've got it saved already, but all of our clients' business pages usually have a logo at the top. So I've already pre-saved this logo here, and we click on each one of these elements has got its own box that you can click in. You see what I'm doing?
Yep.
Okay, the orange box that surrounds the element is a settings tab. You click the settings, and then you can change all of the settings that you want to change. So for this,
font size, whether it's indented to the left or to the right.
Correct.
That sort of stuff.
So you've got each one of these is an element. Like this is an image element. Let me click out of here. I'll show you. Every one of these is an element form, like a different element. And here's the list of elements that we can add to the templates. So we've got a headline element, we've got an image element, we've got video elements like buttons. This is a button element. This is an input element here for contact information to be inputted. Okay, does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, each one of these elements is editable in some fashion. The first part is the image. We want to change what the image is. Now here, I've already got his logo saved here, right here. But for you, you would click from your computer when you're starting the new process. You would click upload, and then you'd choose wherever your files are for that client, and then you'd upload that logo. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so once it's uploaded, it'll show up here in the form. You just select the image that you want and click Add Image. Now it shows up here. And then there's no other element changes that need to be made except for the image there. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
The second element on this page is simply the headline. And the headline is just going to be welcome to whatever the address is without the street number. So welcome to Cross Plains Court, if I could spell. Now there's a reason we don't put the street address, because we don't want them going to Google it. We want them to opt in. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Below that element is a paragraph element, and what we're going to paste here is the simple text that's below this, the property detail text from the description page here. We'll come back and then we'll simply paste it here. No. Gosh darn it. Paste. And then it'll a lot of times these agents are even worse at spelling than I am. And then it will.
It's okay. I can copy edit.
Correct. Yeah, it'll underline things that are wrong. All right. So we've got the image, we've got the address, we've got the text. The next step is the form. Now it's got the name and email already built in, but we need their phone number too. So we need to add an element here. Form. And we want to input. So choose the input, drag it over here. We want to edit the input because this still says email address, so we want to change this to mobile phone number. And you just highlight inside place text holder and change it. Mobile phone number here. The input type, we need to make all, this is going to be the phone number, and then all of the elements need to be required. So the name, email. So the email is already mandatorily in every opt-in page, is automatically mandatory. But we need to change the name element to required. Do you see what I'm doing?
Yep.
Okay. Now I like to change, the color of red is an alarming thing, so I like to use blue. So I change,
or green.
Yeah, blue or green, correct. And I change the text to show me this home. And then I change, there's a theme button here, right? Well, first you have to make sure you set the action for the button, which is always submit the form page. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. Go back. And then we want to change the theme. I like the blue button. So here it is. But I also like to draw attention to that button. They have some advanced options. Under advanced, if the computer catches up, there's a option here that says button effect. You see this? Mm-hmm. You can change the effect to bouncing. Now the button bounces. So we have another psychological trigger to say, hey, give us your information.
Yep. I'm here and you need to click on me.
Correct. And then obviously we want to put, obviously it's not 2014, so we're going to put Stephen Brand. Stephen West. Home team. 2017. Whatever the client's name, realtor, just put home team after it. So that changes all of the front end stuff. Make sense?
Okay.
All right, so that's the easy part. Here we go. Now the first thing under settings, we need to add them to a list. Okay? So integration here is going to pop up. So we have Active Campaign that's already set up in here.
This ClickFunnels is really easier than manually doing the funnels.
Oh my God, yeah, absolutely, yes. So then we choose the action, which is add to the list. And then we want to choose the list, which is Stephen West. See it here? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to show you how to add, because you're going to need to know how to create the ad, create the list and to create the form for each one of the clients as well. So we choose Stephen West. And then now we're connected. Bam, the integration is done for the CRM. Now the CRM will automatically build it out, automatically collect the information from this form. The next step is the SEO and metadata. Okay, so this is for like Google and stuff. So we want we want to change the title to whatever the realtor name is, Stephen West presents Cross Plains Court. Now we want to change, sorry, here's where you want to put the address. Because it's SEO, this is SEO stuff. So 522, this isn't what the client sees. Unless they're Googling it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
We want this to show up in a Google search, like competing. In a year or so, we're going to be able to compete with all of those other virtual tour places. The page description is going to be simply the data from here. Again, the property details. Copy. And then paste. And then the keyword is the street address, because this is what the search keys are going to look for. 524 Cross Plains Court. And then home for sale. And house for sale. And then this is our name. So this is Property Scope Media. And then the image of the... sorry, you gotta hit the space bar for the text to show up.
Yeah.
The image is going to be the image of the property again, which is, I believe it's this one. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's that one. So if I were ever to, so here's what it looks like now. So if I were to ever just copy and paste the link to this page in the Facebook, this is what would populate. Pretty cool?
Yep, it does look very cool.
All right, so that's all. You don't have. There's no save button, so all you have to do is click out of it. And then here is the tracking code. It's going to be our Facebook pixel. You know how to get the Facebook pixel from my ads manager?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
No worries. I'm going to show you right now. So inside my ads manager, you have access to my ads manager because you're an admin on my account. Plus, you have my login. So on Facebook, on the left-hand side over here, under my home profile, you'll see Ads Manager. And what happens when you click it is this pops up. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
In the account, under the top button here, there's a thing called Pixels.
Okay.
Click there. All we want to do is, the pixel's already set up. I've got 3 opt-ins. Lead. Interesting. Sorry, I'm looking at some stuff. So we want to set up Pixel. All we want to do is copy and paste the code. Copy. And then we're going to come back over to our ClickFunnels form. And we're going to paste. There's the Facebook pixel. Now everybody that hits this landing page triggers a pixel fire in my Facebook account that allows me for tracking and everything. This first page has a title called Page View. When we copy this on the second page, we're going to change this to Lead so that it gives us conversion metrics. Does that make sense?
I'm sorry. It says Page View.
So this
when
code,
you copy it to the second.
Yeah. So this first pixel allows us to trigger a pixel inside of Facebook that tells me how many people have actually clicked on this page.
Oh, like a kernel.
Correct. Correct. On the second page, we're going to copy and paste this same code, but we're going to change this word Page View to Lead, which tells us that person has actually opted in.
Yeah. Okay.
So that
Facebook Analytics.
Correct. It gives us the tracking metrics to say what our conversion rates are.
Okay.
All right. So again, it automatically saves. So click out. The next step is the background image. Here we have all the stuff. We want to just leave everything as it is, and then we're going to change the background image to the photo. Add the image, and now this is our landing page. Pretty cool?
Yep.
The last thing we want to change is under General. There's a little thing here that says there's an asset that I download. All of the clients that opt in get a logoed 6-page home buyer checklist that I've uploaded, and that gives us the first touch with the client to say, hey, if you're looking to buy a home, take this with you, and it gives we're the home inspection company that we're hoping to be used. So choose that, and this affiliate badge is a little thing that says powered by ClickFunnels. When people look at the landing page, we don't want that to show, so we hide that.
Okay. Hide. Search engine show. Okay.
So here, that's the landing page in a whole. That's all set. Now we want to save. Okay, while I'm here and doing this, do you have any questions for this page so far?
Not at the moment.
Okay, that's our first video then.